Holy smokes, that's a lot of Scorpio energy. Zip zap pow. Yeah, so people aren't really handling the Scorpio energy well, it doesn't seem, especially on the roads. And the actual atmospheric energy has been wild, with Jamaica about to get hit hard by Hurricane Melissa. The triangle coronal hole is back. The sprites are getting up in everybody's face. And yesterday, a helicopter from the U.S. military and a jet from the U.S. military crashed in the China Sea, which was kind of spooky. You had tornadoes touch down in Texas, and then Louisiana, Mississippi. You had floods in Florida. You have Amazon to cut 30,000 corporate jobs, Paramount cutting 1,000 jobs. 1 million jobs in total have been cut in 2025, the most since the pandemic. And more than 1,400 flights are delayed Monday as U.S. air traffic controller absences continue, as all those dudes and ladies are furloughed. Can you imagine working for a month without getting paid? Man, that'd be pitching a fit. And my haters, hackers, and gang stalkers are having some serious real-life issues. And the displaced aggression that I've been feeling from them has been partial reason it's been hard for me to make videos that I can get to you lately. Here's a road in Florida being washed out. Strange days indeed. Then you had like space debris, comet, aliens, pick one, over Russia last night. Very fascinating. Very green, multi-stage, very interesting if you're into that type of shit. You had a couple of 6+ earthquakes today, this in Turkey, and then one in the Caribbean. And as always, I recommend staying cool, no matter what comes your way. In the face of adversity, do the best you can with what you have, where you're at. And, I don't know, man, holding grudges seems like a bad idea. Waste of energy. Too busy looking backwards. We should be focused on now and the future. Also, red alert, because super beautiful women in real life are going to be dressing up for Halloween in provocative outfits. And with all the Scorpio energy, with the Sun, Mercury, and Mars in Scorpio, everybody's going to be feeling extra randy. So definitely be sure to double check your candy. Yeah, I just rhymed. Yeah, Ardent Tintley Grant update from an hour ago. Yeah, I've been saying prayers for Jamaica. I recommend you do the same. Okay, great. President Trump is excited about Halo coming out later next year. And conservatives seem to be really happy about 40 million people getting kicked off food stamps November 1st. Even though a lot of those people are elderly, children, and veterans. And then a lot of people are just people who work full-time jobs and can't afford to live. Strange days indeed. And technically, we're not out of hurricane season yet. But it does seem like the atmospheric defense team has done a wonderful job. Hopefully, everybody survived the flash flood emergency in Florida yesterday. Shit tons of rain fell. The sun's been going super bonkers on the backside. All right. How are you? Yeah, shit's been super crazy. Yeah, this is a rocket, not a comet or an alien that we know of. Yeah, I think Comet 3I Atlas is a comet and will probably affect us less than Comet Ison did. But I could be wrong. Yes, Sydney Sweeney as Power Girl would be perfect casting. But I recognize some people's political affiliations does not allow them to watch DC or Marvel movies. That's too bad, because Thunderbolts, Deadpool and Wolverine, Superman, I thought they were great. Politics is stupid. And politics makes mean people meaner. But that's what pays these days. The AI, social media, will pay you big bucks have some really mean takes about anything, you know? So, the people on the left, some of them like to get really mean about Charlie Kirk, and people on the right like to get really mean about poor people losing food stamps. And social media will pay you for that shit. This is a volcano erupting in Tall. It's a tall eruption. And my dumbass stays hopeful and optimistic through it all. And grateful, and I feel grateful, lucky, and blessed. I'm excited about Christmas, which is less than 2 months away, by the way. Yeah, Jesus Christ is my King of Kings and helps me get through everything. And I'd like to send love and joy to my haters who hate me because I'm so cool and awesome. I sure hope you feel better. All right. Yeah, but this Comet Lemon, coming our way, impressive. And when the sun acts weird, then Earth weather acts weird, and people act weird, and then there are space birds. Space birds. Yep. Hey, it's going to be the Thor News 13-year anniversary, November 23rd, less than a month away. I'm so glad that we collectively, Asteroid Fight Club, have avoided World War III and the collapse of civilization during my tenure. Very, very proud of that. But yeah, definitely, while it's Scorpio season for almost another month, and with Mars and Mercury in Scorpio, watch out when you drive, and people are going to be bitchy, and everybody's going to be super negative, and try to rise above it. Comet Lemon is interesting. Excellent photographs, by the way. This is by somebody, Val Italo. I'm guessing he's Italian. Hey, video game nerds. So yeah, they knocked out my computer yesterday for a while. So I put Red Dead Redemption 2 in my PlayStation 2. How come nobody told me that game's so hard? Who would guess life was difficult in 1899? This is the rain right now. If you're in the Dakotas, good chance you're getting wet. Better chance if you're North Dakota. And then over here, you're getting wet as well. The Carolinas, the Virginia, and then these states. I've been saying prayers for the people in Jamaica, and will continue to do so. The only two places I've been outside of the United States are Canada and Jamaica. And I really enjoyed the trip I had when I was very young. So I hope they're okay. Although, there's still a chance of a miracle, but I don't know, man. It looks pretty bad right now. I think Earth might be getting a solar storm. Although this image is unrelated. Yeah, this is a cool comet. Although comets can be harbingers of doom, or they can be harbingers of good times. What do you think this lemon is a harbinger of? Comet Lemon versus Starlink. And I recommend you publicly side with Starlink, because if not, you might get deported. It's probably not wise to ever say anything bad about the president or the richest man on the planet these days. If you want to play it safe. We definitely live in strange times. And one of the easiest jobs, just sign up for a Twitter account and talk about how great Elon is. Talk about how great his products are. Talk about how great Trump is. Or how lousy the Democrats are. And you will make a lot of money on the Twitter. It's like super easy mode. So if you worked for Amazon, sign up for a job talking about how the richest man on the planet is going to save us all. Or whatever. Oh, yeah. And right now, the thing that everybody's making money off today on X is everybody talking about how much they hate poor people on food stamps. If people need assistance with food, I'm all for that. I don't know. We just gave $40 billion to Argentina. And anyway, I'm just saying, you have a lot of disabled people, a lot of veterans, a lot of people who work like at Walmart or Amazon trying to help with their family. The economy's been rough. I don't know if you know that. Like, inflation's still sticky, and they're like laying off humans in favor of robots and the AI. It's going to get weirder. And there have been a lot of credit rumbles in the credit markets of possible major trouble ahead. Yes. If you like graphs and charts and arrows, well, you should thank Marco Romelsberg. Oh, he sounds Russian and German. And day before yesterday, asteroid 2025 United States 5 barely missed us. And asteroid 2025 undulating velocity 6 missed us in the moon. And they say the moon got a moon again. But it's always such a lame story because we never even get photographs of it. And hey, how come, if Elon's going to Mars, how come he hasn't built a telescope? Because Elon is so great better at making stuff than everybody else. Why hasn't he made a telescope? Better than the Hubble or better than the JWST? You're going to want some type of telescope thingy on your ship when you're going to Mars. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? We're never going to Mars. Man. Oh, man. Yeah, multiple comets. Maybe we will find romance. Those of us who are single. And when I was in Vegas, I was like, you know what? I think I might be ready for a girlfriend. So that's cool, right? And technically, I think that's what I'm wishing for Christmas. Yeah, you got Comet C 2025, K1, Atlas. C 2025, R2. And Comet C 2025, A6, Lemon. Okay. Mammatus clouds. Yep. Oh, my birthday, December 19th. Minimum distance. That's cool. Making it all about me. And after 13 years at Thor News, you know what one of my favorite awards has been? Not only the Thor News is for Winter Song. Sidebar, when the Jonas Brothers played Fort Worth, December 3rd, I hope they play that song. Odds are they probably won't. And then, so yeah, one of the biggest rewards has been the music of Olivia Rodrigo. She's awesome. And if World War III would have broken out, I never would have got to hear it. So that's cool. All right. Stay cool. God bless everyone. And I think you're awesome. I love you, Asteroid Fight Club. God bless everyone. And hit the button and have some fun.